Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mark with Spiguyver Backpacking. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'm out here in my backyard just hanging out a little bit, and I'm wearing this vest. This is the V-Pac vest from Paca Performance Gear, and today I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of my impressions, my thoughts of this. This is a sustainable, eco-friendly, hypoallergenic vest. For those of you who can't do down, this is an awesome alternative. And because it's sustainable, for those of you that care about the way that animals are treated and how your materials and fabrics are sourced, this is something to look into. Now, I used it throughout my White Mountains Appalachian Trail trip just a couple of weeks ago, and it was awesome. Really took the chill out of those chilly mornings and got me nice and warm before getting into my hammock at night. So let's talk a little bit about what this vest is, how it works. Let's go. Hey guys, so it's cooling off. We're changing into something a little bit warmer. I've got this Paca vest on from Paca Performance Gear, and it has been awesome. Been using it around camp every single night. Used it underneath my my down puffy the other night when it was really cold. So as I just showed, I used this vest while I was out on the Appalachian Trail, hiking through the Whites, doing that 8-day trip. And I had this with me every day, and I used it just about every day while I was out there. Really worked out well. I really enjoyed it. Really kept the warmth in. So let's talk about some of the specifics of this vest. So I'm wearing a size medium, and it fits me really well. There's elastic around the arms and around the waist. The back actually drops down about 1 inch to 2 inches longer than the front, so it kind of protects back there a little bit better. And for when you bend forward, it doesn't come up, which is really nice. A lot of features were really thought out. I like the little pull tab on here that is a little alpaca. I think that's a cool little touch. Just kind of sets them apart. So what is it about this vest that makes it different from, say, a Ghost Whisperer vest? Well, the big difference is they use alpaca. So the wool from the alpaca, when the alpaca gets shaved, they actually don't use the first shave. They use the second and third cuts, which is usually a fiber that is composted or felted. And so using it in this manner, they're taking the fibers that are already there, that are usually trash essentially, and turning them into something that's very useful and eco-friendly. Now, the name of the fiber that they're using is actually the Alpaca Cloud Fiber. And what sets this apart from other fibers is that it's hollow. And so along with it taking up space, internally it has hollow channels, hollow pockets that trap the warmth and really make it an efficient fiber. So much so that when they were doing their initial thermal testing, a 550 fill power of the Alpaca Cloud Fiber up against a 650 down was comparable warmth. So the warmth of a 550 alpaca and a 650 down was equivalent. So that's a huge advantage right there, is that you're going to use less of it to get the same warmth value. And so it can spread and go a little bit further. And so the jacket doesn't feel as puffy and as bulky to get the warmth out of it. Like, I'm sitting here right now and I'm really feeling the warmth being kept in on me. Now, granted, it is in the 70s out here, so is it necessary that I'm wearing it? No, but I sure do like it. So the vest that I'm wearing, this V-Pac vest from Paca Performance Gear, weighs in at 10 ounces. So it's a little bit heavier than some of the other ones out there on the market. My Ghost Whisperer jacket, for example, is 8.2 ounces, in that range. So with this one not having sleeves, just being the vest, it is a little bit heavier. But if you're interested in making sure that your stuff is sustainable, or if you have a down allergy, this is a great option. Comes in a whole lot lighter than the synthetics that are out there, and provides a lot of warmth, a lot of functionality to it. I have really been impressed with it. am going to continue to use it. So what their testing has found is that they're about 30% lighter than synthetics and downs that are out there, while still providing 10% more warmth. So a comparable weight jacket, this or a comparable weight vest, this one is actually going to be warmer. Now they are using a little bit heavier fabrics on this one than, say, the Ghost Whisperer that's out there. The Ghost Whisperer is using like a 7 and a 10D fabric. These are all ripstop by the roll fabrics, and I'll put the weights of them right down here so you guys can see exactly what fabrics they're using and do the comparison for yourself. What that does translate to is durability. There is a whole lot more durability with what you've got here than with the Ghost Whisperer or a lot of those really lightweight down jackets that are out there. And that's something that if you're out backpacking, if you're out camping, is going to be very useful. You know, one stray little branch catching your vest, you don't want it to shred, and that's what they've gone with good fabrics out of here. They've worked with ripstop by the roll to get the right fabrics for this, for what their intended purpose and use is, and I think they've done a great job with that. Now, like I said, I've worn it, I really like it, but there are two things that I would change a little bit about this. So number one is, the first day I put it on, I reached in, I was like, there's no pockets. There's no pockets here. So first, I would love if this thing had some pockets. You know, pockets just to put my hands in, not even really to carry anything, just to put my hands in while I was standing around at camp. That would have been nice. And number two is the elastic around the arms is not all that stretchy. It gives a very, very small amount. For someone like me that's got a little bit more bulk, it can be kind of tight. And so you don't want to go to the next size up in order to make your arms and shoulders fit and then it be just too big and too roomy all over. You want it to be kind of, you know, not snug to your body, but up against your body to kind of trap the warm air up against your body and keep you warm. So those are the two things I would say I would like to see improved on the next version of this, is the armholes, a little bit better elastic there, a little bit more movement to the elastic, and then pockets. I think that would be a great addition and really make this the perfect vest. Now, I did have a couple of spots where the alpaca fibers had created voids, and it wasn't that hard to go through and move them. And I think it was actually the way that I had folded it up and rolled it and put it into my backpack. Just like down, you can shift it around, you can move it. I did talk with Jeb, and he told me that actually this isn't something that they've seen very much of, because usually when they blow it in, it stays in a pretty good channel. And so I'm going to send this one back to them, let them take a look at it, see what's going on there, and see whether or not any changes need to be made. But they're very receptive to the comments and the feedback I've had, and I will tell you that even though this has shifted in some spots, I have felt no cold spots whatsoever. The fibers trap warmth really, really well. So the brains behind coming up with this V-Pac vest is Jeb Gorham, who happens to be a childhood friend of mine, somebody that I've shared birthdays with growing up, and we kind of grew away from each other. He stayed in the New York, Vermont area, became a professor. I moved away, did the military thing. Now I'm doing what I'm doing, and you know, because of the channel and his love still for the outdoors, it's kind of brought us back together and gave me the opportunity to get this vest on, get out into the woods with it, give it a try, and be able to provide some good feedback for he and his team to make the right improvements and be able to really make this thing a success and be what people are really looking for out there. I think it's a great product, and I will continue to use it. I definitely recommend this to anybody who's out there looking for something, looking for an alternative to down. This thing is awesome. Thanks, guys. I will see you down the trail.